So I'm back again. It sucks. It's like if you got long hair, you already feel like you're losing all of your hair. I feel like I'm losing all of my hair. Everybody tells me, no, you got great hair. Great, great. I don't know. I feel like my hair sucks. I feel like my hair is thin, but again, everybody else says that they say that. And every time I brush it, I feel like so much falls out. But everybody else says that. Like, I get it if you're a girl. But if you're a dude, I mean, there is the habit of the whole male pattern baldness thing, so it's like, I got, I got my hairline fine. Like, I got like 3 fingers, not even 3 fingers for a forehead. So, hairline is doing amazing, but I do feel like I'm going bald. Everyone's like, no, 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 no. Your hair just grows really nicely thick, very fast when it's short. So it feels thick. As it gets longer, it's just getting longer, so it seems thinner. It's like, no, that's propaganda, propaganda, hair propaganda. But I don't know. I don't even know where I was getting on with that. Let me make sure this is working right. Just need to make sure my mic is picking up. Oh yeah, we're live. Live. I should have picked a better thumbnail or made a better thumbnail, but oh well. This is working right. Just need I don't know. I feel like it's a bad thumbnail. Doesn't matter. Okay, so whole reason I'm doing this stream is because we're gonna go through some bull crap. Throw it away because I got some boxes I don't want no more. I don't care for. This is kind of like the purpose I was saving them for, so it's done. And then I have some stuff in the closet. I want to use my closet space for like actual project stuff. I'm always trying to like clean up this mess. So I'm gonna toss some things, but by putting them in those boxes, so they're kind of like stacked away. And then when I get the opportunity to go like take them to like a Goodwill or a donation charity place or whatever, I just get rid of. I don't want to throw them away. I just don't want to throw them in the trash. I know they'll probably still end up in a landfill anyway, but at least there's an opportunity for somebody to like, hey, get these. And no, I'm not one of those hippie people who are like, oh yeah, save the planet, reduce, reuse, recycle. Because no, that's not the actual reason. Because as far as I can tell, recycling has helped nothing. From what I can tell, I could be completely wrong. I could be 100% dead wrong. But you know what I do know? It used to be really nice to go into Goodwill like 10 years ago. Yes, I was a lot younger. But I know what I saw. I know what I saw. Blue jeans were like no more than $10. Um, Leather jackets were no more than like $40, $50 for real leather. Real leather. The fake leather was like $25, $15 sometimes. So seeing what's happening at like thrift shops, it's like you'd be lucky if you get a deal there. But anyway, seeing a good price for something is nice. So seeing something cheap. So if I can like go to a place that's not like Goodwill and be like, hey, do y'all just like flip this stuff for however much? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We just put this low price on it, get rid of it. Like, okay, I'm just trying to help somebody who just wants like passing the good juju along, you know. Here's a cheap item. It's still kind of nice. My old roommates, they had some kids and they and they moved and moved on. They're like, you can keep all this. It's like, huh? They're like, they were still tossing some other stuff. I'm like, do you want that too? They're like, no, I'm tossing it. I'm like, I'll take that. No, like the stuff that I did keep was kind of like a small entertainment system. Oh, here you can keep this. They're gonna toss it. But there was other stuff like, you want this dining room table thingy? Yeah, sure. You want this coffee table? Yeah, what about these end tables? Yeah, lamps. Some lamps. I could be wrong on the lamps. I think they might be in the attic. I don't know. Anyway, long story short. Um, they used to always complain about the kids and their toys. I'm like, just take a little bit of it here and donate them. Tell them they got to get rid of one, or they got to get rid of two to get a new one. It helps reduce and consolidates and eventually gets them away from toys because they know eventually they figure out like, wait, all my toys are going to disappear. It's like, yep, so stop asking for them. So it kind of breaks them off of that. But they never got rid of the toys. They just kept buying more and more and more. And like when they moved out, they're like, hey, yeah, there's a bunch of toys in the back room. There's still some stuff in this room. Come get it later. We're just gonna leave it here for now. Come get it later. They never came and got it. They just never came and got it. And I called them like a month later, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna come get it later." Okay, cool. So like 2 months in, I'm like, "Hey, I can come drop the stuff off for you." And bring this mic a little closer. What's going on? It should come a little bit closer, but I guess the cord doesn't want to stretch. Oh well. Oh well. It works right here. Um. Yeah, they were like, we're gonna come get it. Don't worry. Just wait. So I just said, hey, you know what? This is like internally. Have cake crumbs on my lip. I didn't notice before. Put all this makeup stuff up. Being productive. Still got a lot to do. I still have some time to do it, so gotta use this time productively. But this other cake should be ready soon. We'll see how that goes. Long story short, it's been over a whole year, and I've waited, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and XYZ. And personally, I think I know the reason why they never came back. Um, tell you like a little off saga story right now. You know, I really need to like configure my OBS, not OBS, my Stream Deck, for like special effects and stuff. And I still have not got to it. Like I do all this other stuff. It's like one day when you want to stream or make video content, don't do it. Procrastinate further. Use productive procrastination. And go figure out how to use this Stream Deck. And dude, I've had it for like 2 years and I had it set up and something happened, like my computer glitched. And all the settings like just didn't work anymore. I think I did like an update or something and it just wrecked me. I wasn't the only person. A lot of people said it happened to them too, so I just never looked to resolve it. It's like you spent $200 on this thing. I don't even remember how much I spent on this. See, it's been that long. But I know I got it after I got my Cam Link, obviously, but I never use it. Never did anything with it. Now here we are, 2 years later with it. I think 2 years. Ooh, 3 years. Ooh, I got it right before I got this house. So yeah, 3 years. Anyway, um, sorry, lost my train of thought there for a second. Special effects would be great, but I'm going to go off and do all these other things. It's been a year. I want to get rid of some other stuff. I think what originally happened was they did something to the property that I don't know about. I have some suspicions because I found some things that like they're probably like, oh, he's gonna be mad. He's gonna charge us, and I'm a pretty cool landlord, man. Like, I mean, I get it. I'm not like a perfect landlord, but like as far as landlords go, you can't ask for much. I ask for little, and even on that, I pass a lot, which is probably not good. I need to stop doing that. But like for them, it's like, hey, don't eat in the living room or on the couch. Why? You can eat in your bedroom if you want, or in this little dining area. Just please don't eat in the living room. It's like, why? I go, because I don't want y'all to eat on that couch. If you buy your own chairs, it's fine. I said, but that couch specifically, it's like a suede leather type couch. It's a really nice couch. Like, just please, just don't eat on it. Don't drink on it. Just the recliner is fine. You want to? That's great. Just in the living room. Because I know y'all are in here. The kids might be in here. They're going to want to be on the couch. Just don't. They did it anyway. They did it anyway, and they spilled stuff on it, messed it up. It eventually got like glue glitter stuff on it. Kids will be kids. I mean, that's just life. Kids will be kids. Can't get mad at a kid for being a kid. You can get mad at an adult for being a kid, but you can't get mad at a kid for being exactly what they are, a kid. They're gonna make a mess. It's like it's okay. I get it. It's okay. Can I do more to like prevent it? Can I do more to deter it? Yes. But again, like I said, I'm pretty laid back landlord as things go. And the last place we were at, because these were former tenants of mine, oh, they wrecked it. They wrecked it. That's why I kind of already knew what was coming. I was like, I don't know, man. They're cool. Could be worse. If this is it, they're just messy. Screw it. I've already got it like budgeted in how I'm gonna do this. It'll be maintained. It's okay. It's okay. 2-year plan. If they stay only for 2 years, this is what I got. That's the cost coverage plan. Like how I allocate the money out with the rent and whatnot. Kind of worked out. And people are like, "Oh, you probably gypped them for more money." Actually, it's like kind of meeting me in the middle. Like to recover all the damages that were done for them, it's gonna be like 3 grand. In reality, I only got like 1,500 out of them. Not even that. It was like 1,200 because it was about $50 a month extra I put on top. This is just for maintenance, like recovery, repair, maintenance. People are like, that's too much. I'm like, not really. If you make it a 2-year cycle, because every 2 years they might go, hey, and this is normal to cycle out carpet, paint, maybe a new door if you have destructive tenants. So $50 isn't a lot for the most destructive of tenants. I'm not trying to give like a seminar here, but you know, some places charge 200 extra for risky tenants, and it was just like, hey, if times get rough, you can use that money you've allocated to the side. Like, hey, once you've been here a year, because they were only paying at the time, I think it was like 550 or 600 for rent, and it was 2 bedrooms, all bills paid. So trust me, I'm not like one of those crappy landlord type people. They're really being cool with it, like we're just splitting and stuff. Um, After a year, you got $600. It's like, hey, don't worry if you gotta miss a payment, you miss the payment. It's fine. 2 years go by, you get 2 months. They never had to pay a deposit with me or anything, but anyway, I'm getting into a whole nother rant going that way. Um, When they left, already expected it. Went into the room. I'm like, oh god, carpet destroyed. Oh god, carpet destroyed. Carpet destroyed. At least there's wooden floors under it. Ripped up the wooden floors. I'm like, oh god, there's paint. Why is there paint all over the wood? It's these wooden floors. Oh, it's these lovely wooden floors that the realtor told me were laminate and they were thinking of having replaced, which I told them don't, just leave it. Leave it. They stripped it out the living room, the hallway, and the kitchen, and the bathroom. The bathroom was going to get remodeled anyway. The floor was messed up. Kind of bought a house that I had to repair a little bit. So, again, cheap house. It works for me. I mean, it's fine. Um, but all the other rooms, I realized they actually did leave the wood floors in, and there wasn't even no like salvaging it because the way they pulled the boards up, like they completely destroyed them. They splintered them, split them, cracked them, everything. They were destroyed. So even in the bags that were outside when I bought the house, I'm like, wait, what is that? Like, oh, my inspector told me they were like painting or something. I'm like, what do you mean they're painting? I told him I'm buying the house as is. Don't do anything to it. So I don't even know what all needs to be properly done. And I'm finding little things here and there, but the inspector so far, what they caught, you know, already had done to the house before moving in. Minor stuff at least. So sorry, I'm going off on another rant. Uh, they destroyed the carpet, ripped the carpet up, wood floors there. There's paint. The carpets. When I say they were destroyed, they were destroyed. They had a rug inside. They had rugs inside because the carpet was so bad. When I say bad, I mean it was bad. It was bad, bad. Like, can you imagine spilling so much liquid on your carpet and not properly cleaning it that it's just you're not gonna step on it no more. So you put a doormat type like walking mat, outdoor mat on the floor. This is what they did. Again, I told them their room is their room. I don't do inspections. It's your privacy. It's your place. Do whatever you want in there, man. You want to hang stuff to the walls. You want to put holes, little holes. Fine, just do it. Do it, because then you don't have a happy tenant. And even if I gotta go up on rent, if I have to go up on rent, they're not gonna complain. They're like, bro, we fucked this place out. We destroyed it. It's like, no, 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 you didn't destroy it. I gave you absolute freedom over your living space. Did it have a minor price? Yes. Were you stressing? No, you're like, hey, landlord, man, it gets hot in my room. Man, if I throw an AC in there and blast it all day, you cool paying $50 extra a month in rent? It's like, yeah, that's cool. It's like, okay, then do it. It's like, really? It's like, yeah. It's like, are you gonna charge me this every time? It's like, no, just the AC. I know you're gonna leave it on. You're gonna leave it on. And if you want to, honestly, at this point, you could just leave it on, and the $50 pays for the cost. Let that thing get icy and make your room nice. And that's kind of just how we did things. And if they broke stuff, they're like, hey, we're gonna fix this. It's like, okay, it's kind of balanced out. But there was a lot of stuff they just didn't tell me, like that whole carpet situation. They put the mats down, and the mats actually got so dirty and soaked up. And I mean, they're like them thick black mats. They're like fibrous though. They're not like rubber. They're fibrous, so they're kind of porous still. They got so injected with juice or whatever, whatever they poured on it, and sticky and gross and nasty. Oh man! And I was telling everyone like, stop walking in the house with your shoes, please. I get it. You're gonna walk in with them, like take them off. That's fine. I get it. Or you gotta run in for something every now and then. That's fine. I don't. That's okay. But like, for doing it all the time, we're tracking mud and everything. Look, guys, there's fingerprint or footprints everywhere. You're like, oh yeah. And I was like, come on, guys. In reality, it's actually not that. They actually had like indoor slippers they were putting on, and they had these hard flip flops or would soak up the juice. Like, I know this sounds like an exaggerated story. I will post pictures one day. I will post pictures and put a link to this story. But Oh man, they had to use like hard flip flops that were non-absorbent on the bottom because it would soak through. Other than that, it would get on there and they would walk through the house. So it would seem like people are wearing shoes in the house. Like guys, quit wearing. I mopped this floor like 5 times this week. Come on, I'm the only person cleaning. What's going on? And they're like, oh yeah, they act like they're cleaning and whatnot. And then it's like I watch. I wait like 4 days, see if anybody does anything, and nobody touches nothing. It's like I don't care. I'm gonna clean my house anyway. So, clean, 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 clean. At least on my routine, what I would do if I lived alone. So I just took to that routine. And again, being dirty and being messy are two very different things. I am very messy, obviously, cluttery, disorganized. You know. But I try to keep the floors clean as best as possible. I have a cat, obviously. She has poo poo kitty litter paws. Sounds disgusting when you think about it that way. She has poo poo butthole tongue, you know. But at the same time, she goes and licks her fur and then licks you and rubs on you, and then you have poo poo butthole, dried saliva residue wiped all over you. I mean, that's just a fact of having a cat. They drool on everything and lick their buttholes. It's cat life, man. So the floors are gonna have, kitty litter, cat poo poo butthole residue everywhere. I mean, it sounds so bad when you think about it. That's what it is. I'm gonna go check on this cake real quick. Be like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna grab a slice of cake for my other cake. I'll be right back. Give me a second. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Where's my little board? Hold on, guys. I have a waiting board. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here in my face. I can actually. Okay, let's say I was like, I could have sworn I did this with dry erase. I say I can honestly take off this one at this point. Should I leave it 15? I'll leave it 15. It's kind of like solid on here at this point, so. This is not stable. There we go. Does that work? Stop spinning. Does that work? Does that work? Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to check this cake, get some cake, eat some cake, be some cake. Oh, I have to get my phone. I'm gonna get a picture of this cake I just pulled out the oven, and or like a short clip video. 'Cause like I said, I was gonna post on it. It actually came out really nice, like the topping. It's still sizzling for the glaze. It looks good. So I really want to eat it, but the thing's only gonna fry my tongue off. I'll give it a minute. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna get this real quick. I'll be back in like 2, 3 minutes. I was able to get a piece of both of the cakes because I was like, oh, I gotta get a clip of me like cutting this. My non-waxical paper, which I probably shouldn't be putting cake on, but I'm putting cake on. It's basically wax paper. It's tossable. And it served its purpose. I want to check my X account, but I don't know if I have it open on here. X. Search for X. See what's going on X. I should be logged in. Oh god, no, I'm not logged in. Continue with Google account. Yes, yes. It's loading, I guess. I don't want to share my screen because I don't know what's going to pop up. It can be like anything at this point. Nothing really bad, just probably not specifically appropriate for YouTube. Yes. I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. All right. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm dealing with. See, browser and me, go to properties, Chrome browser. Oh, that's probably why it's not going to it. Because I'm used to using the Chrome browser. So we'll open up the Chrome browser. Going to significantly reduce my pool power here. I'll close that. I'll move this. Yes, search X. Go to X. What's going on X? Am I logged in? I am logged in. That one time Google saved me. Let's see. Properties. Chrome. X. Okay, yep, there we go. Accept that. I'm trying to play it on this one. The way the screen is, I kind of don't like it. I don't know. This looks like a good concoction here. Okay, so I guess I can like share my screen at this point. Okay, so it's candy coated, fruit roll up, Kool-Aid infused pineapple. Now, I know the whole Kool-Aid pineapple thing is like a trend right now, but this is genius, man. Like, give me some poison, yo. That looks good. Like, I know that's gonna like just tear the enamel off your teeth and just like liquefy your tongue with the acidity in it, but it's gotta taste amazing, man. Like, I'm looking at them kids, and them kids are just like, it's so freaking good. It's like a bet. Even the adults are like, yeah, you're lucky I didn't have this when I was your age. Oh, this cinnamon cake is good, especially with the sugar glazed crust frosting on there. Telling you, man, on top of this, if you were to do like the crushed granola powder on top with it, with the same mix, great. It's perfect. The granola would add a great kick to it. No, this stuff, freaking awesome. I get a hell of a lot more notifications now than I did before. But I almost feel like X is like shadow banning me in a way. Because they're like, get verified, get more engagement, extend your reach, you know? Why? You know, I know you say it's like $8 a month or $85 for a year. You shouldn't even show me option two because when I see $8 and then I see $85, I'm like, eight is less. 85 is a lot. But if you do the math, don't you think I'd be doing the math if I could do the math? I'm looking at the 85 going, oh shit. Wait for me to be smart enough to ask if there's a bundle deal or a bulk buy or a contracted annual. Otherwise, just rip me off and take my sweet, sweet, hard earned money. But the reality is, it's like if you feel like I'm getting that much engagement, which I don't know, maybe their numbers are wrong, maybe they're right. But when it's like, oh, hey, in the past 30 days, you know, you had 40,000 people come visit your profile. It's like, yeah, and you're going to tell me only like six of them added themselves to be followers while another six just for some reason unsubscribed that happen to be bots. Only like four or five people see my post. It's like, come on, man. There's no way that many people visited my profile but didn't look at any of my posts. Come on. And if that is true, then you're either lying about the numbers or you're shadow banning. I don't know. Get verified. By now, I should be authenticated. Fully authenticated and verified as a human being. Is like 3, 4 years now on this site with intertwined data from other sites that can show that I'm a real person not enough to be verified? I get it. It's like get verified. It's a catchy phrase. Are you poor? If you want to be seen, you gotta pay for it. I'm a spectator. If you want to actively spectate me, cool. I will watch you on the internet being live streamed. Watching me, no, no. I will watch you being live streamed on the internet, eating popcorn, while watching me eat popcorn while live streaming on the internet. And it's gonna be of me watching you live stream eating popcorn. Sounds so bad. I gotta really stop with these boxes, man. I'm jumping through box to box to box on topics. But no, I mean, in reality, they're like, you look good verified. It's like, yeah, well, why don't you put the little blue check mark next to my account? Doesn't more eyes draw more ad revenue? It'll pay it for itself. To them, the reason like the celebrities get it for free. I mean, they're like they do the math. They're like $85 a month, or $85 for a year, 10 years, $850. Yeah, we'll make way more in ad revenue in that much time, just from people visiting their profile. Give it to them for free. I don't know. I could be dead wrong. I mean, they hype it up like, oh my god, look at how many people are following you. If you want more engagement, it's like either you're trying to bullshit me or you're bullshitting yourself. Because if 40,000 people actually looked at my shit, it would show. You're just trying to convince me to buy this. 40,000 is not a lot. It's so weird because I'm scrolling now. And like Vlad, if you know who Vlad is, it's like he'll keep popping up on my line. Or they'll, however you want to say it, keep popping up on my line. Or timeline. And I'm just like, who is that? And I'll keep scrolling like, oh. Nice pictures. I keep seeing this video pop up. They put water on the Skittles to like take all the colors off. Like we're getting the cancer off the Skittles. It's like it's baked in. What do you mean? Like they put the dye on and it absorbs into it. They're sugar candy. They're absorbing all that. The actual dye itself is probably the safest thing on there at this point. Because all the bad stuff's probably been sucked into the sugar. It's usually how it works. Not the other way around. Oh, all the good stuff got sucked into the sugar. And all the poison was on the outside. Pigment by itself is not bad. So if it absorbed the pigment and left the poison, it'd be fine. But obviously it doesn't do that. It usually absorbs the poison and leaves the pigment. What? Self-employed individuals. What is this ad nonsense? Hmm? That's cool. And this is actually really cool. And I see how this can go really bad really fast. That's actually really kind of cool. It's buy one, get one strong zeros again at Target. So I bought 8 cases. Oh, God. What else is that? Is that dog food and Tostino pizza rolls? Look at this. Are you drinking acrylic paint? What's so bad is it having a volume check on here? I think it's good. There's the beep. It's probably good. Which sucks. 'Cause I didn't notice it until I just started playing the video. What's so bad? Okay. Audio's definitely good. Wait. Wait, what? What? Okay, let me see if I can like space this just right. Okay, just check that real quick. It basically says, turns out my was a cute girl. That's the name of the anime. I raised the same issue. It says, okay, so how does he pee? Does that little gremlin like grow legs, go running and throw up pee? Like, how does that work? I really gotta get one of these Femboy Hooter outfits. Here, we'll transition over to the legend. Freaking Dude, that's freaking awesome. I just noticed at the bottom of the top, the hemline. Yeah, that's cool though. I do gotta get a Fimbo's Hooter outfit. Put it on my Amazon shopping list. Unless I can get it elsewhere. I mean, I'll see what happens. What's on my chair? Oh, I forgot about this. I have an insatiable urge to scroll. I'm telling you, it's like the longer my hair gets, the harder it is, like freaking maintain, man. Just doing like basic stuff like this, like, hey, let's just throw a little bit to the side, do a little something extra. It's like, no, goes against the code, goes against the code, and then your hair just like fights you the whole way. See, and like I took all that hair from this side and put it to that side, and at this point I feel like you're bald. It's like, but you're not. Let's see what I can do here. Try to make some of this work on this side. I guess that somewhat works. It's like, but in reality, you just flip it all to the back because it'll figure itself out. Well, that sucks. Light breakouts. Probably not gonna be a light breakout. Well, well, well. So I'm supposed to go through some of this old junk, but I don't want to go through all this old junk, and I still gotta freaking put together this business plan thingy that I was gonna do, but I gotta really do some of this content too that I've been saying I'm gonna put together and do, and I haven't done, and then I try to do it during the week, and I'm always so tired. But we'll get it done. I guess I'll get it done. Wait, what? I thought this was gonna be one of those like estrogen things. The like injector container boxes. It had like the anime stuff on it, but This is like so much worse. Okay, so it's supposed to be an energy drink. But it's called powder white for, well, you'll see. Powder. Yeah, powder. So bad. It's terrible. Like, why do you follow this person? Because the comments are just pure theater, man. So terrible.
I want to ask,
Whoa, it's so freaking loud.
like, after I thought about that, how do you feel about the kiss you?
It's hot.
Is that weird?
It's hot.
How do you like that?
Yes, I think that's hot.
Okay. Okay.
If I win to taste myself, how can I expect them to taste me like, right? Like, am I going to eat my own cooking and expect other people to eat it?
Okay, man. You could. I just know you got that off of Reddit.
No, I didn't.
You got that off of Reddit or like fucking like Tumblr or some shit.
That's good. This is a good clip.
I eat my own cooking. You're not that creative. All right, let's not.
I just write fan fiction, bro.
Oh, of course he used to write fan fiction. Oh, why am I not surprised? You would be the type.
I'm just saying. I can be quiet.
Freaking goofy. You wait, excuse me? What is on my timeline here? Or this feed page? Hmm. No, okay, this is one of those accounts. Um, just the shirt is what catches your eye. Um, not trying to make this a political thing, just the shirt itself is just okay. You can be next to me. It's crazy. I know a lot of people say like I miss how it was when I was in like high school. It's like, yeah, that's cool and I feel you, but no one ever really understands like what they're missing and the reality is like literally freedom. Like it's snatched from you so fast you don't even know it. And no one warned you because they probably don't know either. But it's like you don't realize how much you're being taken care of while you're in high school because you're like competent enough to actually like make your own choices somewhat at that point. Kind of know what you want to do, kind of like I know I don't want to eat at this time, I want to eat at that time. This is what I like to eat. That's what I mean. Um Hobbies, some small hobbies and stuff. But once you're like out the house, it's like, oh, I have to work. No, 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 like you it is a requirement for you to survive. You there's no yes, no maybes. You're going to work. And I mean, I know people have other ways to get around it, but for the most part, most of us, you're gonna work. It's like this is so wrong. Why have we not built like a self-sustained system to where, with how much production we can create and just the mass amount of profitability and growth, how have we not created a system to where like we only have to work like 3 days a week, 2 hours a day, and we get paid pretty good? It's like because the CEO must make a lot of money. It's like, well, everybody can give the CEO 1% of their money. It's like it'll be like a consignment fee or something. Like working. I'll save this spot for you for a whole month to work, but you give me 1% of your check for that month. It's like, okay, deal. You gotta worry about getting fired, nothing. You know, the guys who don't get to pay their 1% consignment fee, they know they're getting laid off next month. Gives them time to find a new job. But yeah, nobody wants to work, but I see some of these like posts on here that it kind of reminds you of the freedom you had back then that you don't know about until it's like actually gone. Like everyone's like, "Oh, you must be so happy, you know, you got a house and you're on your own." It's like, dude, that is like the most tragic thing that could ever happen to anyone. You know, like from other people's perspectives, it's like, I'd love to have a house. It's like, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's nice to have a house. But it sucks to know that I still got to pay it off. I still have a mortgage. You know, but I'm not like these other people out here like, oh, your house? Yeah, man, I make that much streaming in like a week. It's like, nice, nice. I make that much streaming after about 2 million years because I make nothing ever. I just do a job like a regular day job, and I mean statistically I could pay it off a little bit faster, but it's gonna be like it's a 30-year mortgage. I only got 27 more years left on it. But theoretically, with how it's getting paid, if I go like a little bit more in, it'll be paid off in I think 17. Well, now like 14 more years. So I can shave some time off of it, but still, it's like I would like to be making enough money to just like pay this off with how cheap my house was. Like in reality, how cheap my house was, it's like people understand, but people are like, hmm, like people from Texas look at my house and they're like, that's how much you paid? Yeah, okay. It's not really a bad deal. It's not a great deal. It's a bad deal. It's a fair exchange. You're gonna have to do a little bit of work to it. It's like, yeah, it's like pretty good deal. You did pretty good. And you could just kind of move on in if you want. It's like, yeah, get a few small things, whatever, get up to code. But anyway, dude, like people from like New York or like California or Florida, they come by and they're like, how much did you get your house for? Oh my, that is so cheap. Was it a shed? It's like, what? No. It was burned to the ground, wasn't it? No. A bunch of people were murdered in there. It's like, no. How'd you get it so cheap? I live in Texas. But you're near a big, big city. It's like, no, I'm in a big, big city. I live within the I live right next to one of the two main road highway thingies in this giant city. Okay, so like Houston, um, for the most part, there's like two major bands surrounding the entire city where traffic goes around, like 6-lane highways type deals. Like to overlap with like 5 different bridges. Um, but the biggest one is Beltway 8. Inside that, there's a smaller band. It's called 610. Used to be the Smith about it, like back in the day. Like, take your motorcycle, do the entire 610 loop, 6 minutes 10 seconds. It's like should be able to do it under 610 if you're doing at least 200 miles an hour. It's like get out of here, dude. I mean, I haven't done the math on that, but like as I've gotten older, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. But people on bikes would say like, no, I did it. Okay, cool. You own a ZX14. Okay, I got a little 650. How am I supposed to, do the math? And I mean, I could do the math. I could do the math and see if it's actually possible. Travel the entirety of 16. Anyway, this is a whole other story. But anyway, I can like write it and do the math and figure it out, or even do the measurements. But yeah, no, things were better. Were actually better when you were younger. That's why it seemed so much better because you didn't really. It's not so much that you had less responsibility and less time. It's that you had less things to worry about. And if you're just barely getting out of your parents' house, even just like sorry, if you're barely graduating, welcome to chaos. So, yeah, it just kind of just hits you. It didn't really hit me at first because I was kind of delusional about it. Like, yeah, free. It's like, I gotta work. I'm making pretty okay money, so it's not like I'm like not really caring. You know, at that time, I was like, I'll take a loan, crypto mining, and that was cool and all. I worked for a while. I made my money back on whatever the loan was, paid the loan off, and have these GPUs and stuff, and made some extra money. And then like everything else I had, everything went to crap, like crap, like fell 80-90%. So like that's all gone. But I mean, that was cool. But I had more money to spend on stuff and do things and whatnot. And the job was different at the time, so it's like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. But I never really planned for anything past that. And then like I got to a point to where I had enough to like get this place, and everybody kept saying it. They're like, "Oh, you're young. You're so young. You're so young." I'm like, "Not that young." I'm like, "Oh no, we mean to be buying a house." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Like, what's the average age?" Which at the time, I think they told me it was like 33 years old or something. And now it's like 43 or 50 something, or I have no clue for the average um, age of like the first time home buyer or whatnot. However, they said it, they were like, "Oh, you're so young. It's not really often you see somebody this young buying their first house." I'm like, "Oh yeah, just like I budget, but I had a lot of stuff going on, and and I mean it got here, I guess, and I don't know, it took a few risks that didn't pay off, and that happens. But now's the time for me to take those risks, and I have a house. Like, not a lot of people can say that, and I get it. People might say like, "Yeah, buddy, you got like a poor person's house." It's like, do you have a house? No, but my dad, your dad is your dad, not you. Well, my mom is your mom and not you. Well, they said they're gonna help me buy a house. Cool, and that's not you buying your own house. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having your parents help you buy your house. Are you going in with a sibling to buy a house? That's completely fine. Um, do it, like save money. But in my situation, it was pretty rough. Like people were like, "No, you're actually really fortunate." And do really do think I am. I really shouldn't be in this position or have this stuff, but I'm here. So I'm trying to make the best of it. And I almost feel like I'm trapped because the moral of this whole story that I'm telling is feels real good when you don't feel like you have a ball and chain around your leg. You know you're gonna get it done. You're gonna keep living, and as long as you're living, you're gonna keep trying to strive to go forward. Slower, faster, however it's done, you're gonna just try. I mean, so you're gonna want to have a place to live that you're not gonna want to get kicked out of. So having a house really isn't such a bad thing. It's just the only thing you got to combat are taxes. Which you have better odds of fighting on an increase than fighting your landlord. You know, your landlord can say, "Hey, I'm going up $600 on the rent this year, $700, $800," and you can't do nothing about it. Even if they don't get a new tenant, they could just kick you out. That's it. And in reality, because the person already owns the place outright, they could just say, "Hey, I'm not really losing no money." And, they've probably made a lot of profit off of that. But if you have a house, I mean, depending on where you're at, worst case scenario, it's like, hey, your taxes are going up $400 this year. It's like, oh, shit, is that going to happen again next year? Unlikely, but if it happens, you can protest, and there's going to be probably a lot more protests. We're probably going to dial it back, and yeah. But like, even with me, even with how my taxes are going, I've already put in on some stuff to make it to where my taxes increase even slower, and there's a capped rate on how fast they can raise them. And then on top of that, I'm basically exempt on like half my taxes for what involves my property. So it's already like cut even that in half from where it was when I started. So it's like it's completely plunged what I was paying before. Not by much, but a good amount. So it's like, I'm saving a few extra hundred a year. Not a year, but a month. It's like, yeah, but now when it increases, it's gonna increase really slow. You know, how would you feel if your rent increased $20 year over year? Or at least for the first 5 years. It's like it's not bad. Like, yeah, it's not. 5 years it goes up $100. 10 years, $200. It's like, okay, that's a bit of a jump. It's like, yeah. But 20 years, $400. That's quite a bit. It's like, yeah, but it's really not a lot when you think about it. What was rent, 20 years ago compared to now? It's like, oh, yeah, really, taxes go up way slower. It's kind of how it is, and rents will keep increasing, prices of home will keep increasing. I'm going on a crazy rant. Things are nice when you don't have how do you say, obligated responsibilities. Like the people who get hit the hardest. Jews who just wait. Oh, trying to say all the words at the same time. Just wait until a point to where you have some sort of responsibility that you can't opt out of, or everything will fall apart. And sometimes it's worse than others. Don't pay your college loans? Cool, I'll start poking at your paycheck. Okay, cool, you still got a paycheck. Don't pay your mortgage? Now you don't got a roof over your head. Or your rent? Now you don't got a roof over your head. It's kind of obligated. You know, there's a lot that comes with it. But for those of you who have kids and actually keep the kids in your life or stay in the kids' life, you have a lifetime obligation to an extent. But yeah, man, like once you got that, like that freedom you had, it's like it never comes back. It'll never come back. I mean, technically, it's still there for me. I mean, it really is because I don't have any real responsibilities ish that any normal human would have as free as being free could be. You gotta play for a place to live. Yeah, okay, well, that's what I'm doing. But it's like you have 30-year contract. Kind of, not really. I'm gonna be paying for a place to live regardless whether it's rent or ownership. I don't have the money flat out. Like in reality, I can do some cool stuff like they have like $40,000 single wide trailers. You know, I'm just giving an example here. with properly developed land further outside the city, it might cost 10 to 20 grand. Give me a quarter acre, you know, with services and utility and everything already to it, or even a half acre. If I can get an acre for 10 grand, that'll be cool. 20 grand set up, that's cool too. Um, 20 grand plus the 40 grand plus the 70 grand for everything else included. It's like I take my home that I have right now, take the equity, you know, it's in it, sell the house. It's like, hey, well, how much did you need for a loan to get the rest of your stuff? $20,000 loan. It's like, would you qualify for that immediately? You know, it's like, oh, okay, well, you're gonna get a 30-year mortgage. Like, no, I can get a 15-year mortgage and probably pay that off in 5 years. So in reality, I can do even more. Okay, well then what? Well then basically I just pay regular property taxes, which at that point it's gonna be like $400 or $500 a year to an extent. You know, so you look at it, it's like $50, $60 a month is what I'm paying for rent to the government. You know, for basically living on my own land. And with all the money that I'm saving, I just have a house built. And then just kind of gets me back in the loop of everything else. You know, so I mean, all that's paid off in 7 years, but you get still single wide. But what you could do is you could have your house built, and what you would pay on the loan for the materials, because you're gonna get it cheaper. Contractor comes and builds it for you. Rent out that little single wide you had on your property. Now it's like still you got your house for free, and you only paid for the seven years for your little single wide, and you got a big chunk of land. And if in time it appreciates, well, you can just repeat the same process, except for this time you get more land and you can automatically already build a house. It's pretty crazy, but that's all boring talk. So, people of all sexualities and identities should wear crop tops and skirts. Absolutely. It's okay to be attractive, yes. Yes, yes, it is. No, it kind of sucks. I had a 2 day weekend this weekend, and I didn't get most of the stuff done. Well, actually, I did get a good chunk of the stuff done that I wanted done. But trying to be realistic, the reality is I actually have a lot more things to do than what I thought. I guess somebody's dog got hit by a car. I don't necessarily want to show this video. It's not extremely graphic, but it's still graphic. And I don't know how to actively censor while streaming, so it's not gonna show it. Maybe I can hear the video.
We're gonna get your location. We're gonna get your address. They have a camera right there. Just take him to the goddamn bed. Hit him. She got hit in the back. saying you may actually hit the dog, but if you hit the dog and you take out, we could have saved dog fucking life. We could have saved the fucking dog life. And if you would have hit him and took him to the bed, but the dog got his own.
It's so weird because surprisingly, not even surprisingly, I just know some people are cruel. Um, a lot of people they'll hit animals and just be like, "Oh dang, I think I hit a dog or a cat," and just keep going. And I get it. You're just like, "Oh, well, I'll stop." Well, then somebody behind me is gonna get mad, and that's the thing. Oh man, they're really stopping for an animal they hit. It's like, yeah, y'all are all psychopaths. Y'all are all psychopaths. I wouldn't stop, and that's the problem. More people are gonna go, yeah, because it's just a dog, it's just a cat. It's like, what is that even? Pet or not, stray or not? Is there like no sense of fragility in life to you? Be real, man. Like, I don't know. I know people look at me and it's like, how can you think that way when you eat, among all things, pork? Like, you eat little piggies. It's like, yes, yes, I do, but try not to think about where it comes from. And before anybody says anything, like, you should see how the process is done. I seen it in agriculture class. They showed me everything from how goats are done, pigs are done, cattle is done. It's whole 9 yards. Every process for every part of the body. I would like to not be a butcher or meat processor or slaughterhouse employee in any way, shape, or form. And if in the future the end result means, which actually be kind of interesting, because you do not participate in the slaughtering, you do not get a piece of the offering. So I can't eat red meat. It's like, yep, okay, that's fair. I just, you get to eat what you kill. I won't be eating meat no more then because I don't want to partake. And I think the only thing I would be eating, if anything, would be like just still kill them. I used to fish a lot in my like middle teens. Like, yeah, I really miss this. Depressing, man. 15, 16, and like 17 years old, dude, we go fishing like almost every day. Me and my friends, and we'd have like get-togethers, invite people, and it was cool. It's cool. We would like make like mini bonfires, and we'd always smell like smoke and burnt wood. It was awesome. And it'd be nice because that was like the thing that like bonded me with the few people I really got to grow up with. To me, it's like not much has changed. I'm still a very active, fun life person, but everybody like settled down so fast. Like, quick, 2 years after school, 2 years after school, and it's like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I have my kids. It's like, you have kids? It's like, yeah, you didn't know? It's like, no, I had them our second year of high school. It's like, how did I not know this? It's like, because I didn't bring them to school. It's like, that's wild, man. That's wild. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense why you wouldn't know. But that actually happened to quite a few friends. Like this girl that I had like a crush on, we like semi dated for a short period. I don't mean like semi dated. I'm saying like we dated like off on. I don't know how you would consider this like we date one week We're off for like 3 days, date for another week, off for 2 days, date for another week. We don't go to nobody else. We just like break up, and I'm just like, fine, go away. I don't care. Want to get back together? Yeah, sure. I knew you would. It's like whatever. But I'm going on a rant about younger years ago. It really wasn't so long ago. It is weird, like trying to go hang out with people and do those things again. Because one, I used to live by the water, like right by the water, like 5 minute walk. I'm at the water. Hop on a motorcycle. I'm there in a minute, maybe 2 minutes. It's cool, man. Like everybody knew I fished, and everybody knew my fins for fins. My fins fished. My fins fished too. My friends fished too. And dude, we love fishing. We had some nice rods, reels, and everything. I mean, it was Walmart stuff, but it was really good stuff. We made our own leaders, and it was just cool. It was cool. We caught a lot of cool stuff, a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. I honestly should post them to these media accounts eventually. I mean, it'll be out the bag one of these days. But I know you're not supposed to, but pet pelicans. It was fun when we were younger. Treating seagulls like parrots, like you put Cheetos on your fingers like this, and you cover up in like brush and sticks, and you're just like, caw caw. But seagulls would come down, they land on the branches or on you, and they start taking like the Cheetos out of your hand. And if you're smart, I know it doesn't really affect them. You put a Taki in there. You just take off. Yeah, they will poop on you. We'll come right back to that bush and poop everywhere with them Takis. But honestly, what I've come to realize in that this short time, from actively being in school to just getting out to actually being out for a little bit, um, you don't really realize people are going different ways in school. I guess high school is the most separated people are. That's why they say like there's cliques and stuff. But like after high school, it's like not even veering off. It's like people do this, like straight up sideways opposite direction. Like, where are you going? You're either coming my lifestyle or you're not. It's like you're going backwards. The life of a wild man. I'll be a vagabond. Try every drug known to humanity. I'll be a legend. It's like you'll be in rehab in about a year. A year later, rehab. But you're going towards college, so it's like, wow, that's crazy. You're gonna go backwards? I mean, I guess somebody is, and you know, one person's like, I'm going into acting, modeling career. I might be going to Florida or California. And you're like, I'm doing this. I'm like, you're gonna ruin yourself. It's like, and I mean, we just kind of all go our different directions. Like immediately, it's like your world feels like it's crashing around you. But at least the people that like you go to college with, it's like, hey man, hey, weren't we in geometry together? It's like, yeah. So what are you majoring in? Computer science? Yeah, I kind of figured. What about you? Same thing? Almost. You know, information systems, but I have a feeling we can still get along. It's like, oh, yeah, maybe so. It's like, but weren't you like the emo goth kid who wore cat ears? Yeah, yeah, that's me. That's me. Weren't you like the jockey? I'm gonna beat you up and take your lunch money, kid, on the football team. It's like, yeah, yeah, that was me. It's like, but now we're both here talking about wearing thigh highs after class. Got it. It's no damn sense. But that's the reality of it. Like everybody just, even if it's not what you expected, you can have your best friend who Y'all talk about guns all the time. Guns are cool, you know. Bows and arrows are cool. Crossbows are cool. Throwing knives are cool, you know. And you're like, we should open up a craft shop where we make things like this for people. And you're just like, I think if I go to school, I'm gonna go to school for engineering or computers. You know, something really cool and techy like we were talking about. Like, yeah, man, like we can make our own supercomputers like we talked about. And that person's just like, nah, I think I'm gonna open up my own little burger shop and I'm gonna go to college to be a nurse. It's like after everything we talked about, it's like, yeah. By the way, I have a kid on the way. It's like, excuse me? Yeah, I didn't think it would happen either. It's like, huh. So yeah, things just kind of change. It's weird. It's I'm trying to like depress anybody, but it is somewhat depressing because it's like your entire reality falls apart around you. But in reality, it's not really the foundation, but the wrapping paper to your life coming off. The packaging. It looks nice. It makes everything look good. Once you get that crap off, you really get to see what you're working with. All the prettiness is gone. This is like the real deal now, you know? See how long you last. Now it's like, hey, it's boys' night. There's only three of us. You know, for me, it's like there's none now. You know, I had a few friends hang on for a little bit and then, bye, man. I'm going to, what was it? West Texas. Oh, okay. Bye, man. I'm going to Mexico. Like, oh, okay. Bye, man. I'm going to San Antonio. Okay. Gonna miss you, man. And then I got other friends who, so you're going to Austin? It's like, just moved out of Austin, man. It's cool. Where are you going? Going to Dallas. Where'd you end up moving anyway? It's like, oh, I'm in Houston. It's like, oh, yeah, you're gonna be far away. Yeah. Now it's a few years later, and they're like, hey, man, I'm moving back to Austin. It's like, I don't live there no more, remember? Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, it sucks. And then, like, some of the friends I did have that were, like, semi friends in school, we kind of talk, didn't talk. They're, like, here in Houston now. But they're like, we live different lives now. It's like, yep, we do. We do. Go do your thing. And it's like they're not real. Like those people were never real. And the ones that still do try to like hang on, they kind of think about like how things were in high school. Oh my God, you're still the same. It's like mostly, but are you the same? Oh yeah, I still am. In your head or in reality? And a lot of them they can't face the truth, which I get it. People get lazy. Hey, want to go to a rave? It's like, sure. That wasn't a confident sure. What's that supposed to mean? And a lot of times, like so off topic for this stream. Um, ooh. Yeah, a lot of those old friends, sometimes they'll pop in and it's like, hey, what's up? Like, oh, yeah, you wanna go to Raven? Like they'll hey man, you sure you're ready for this? Yeah, I don't think you're prepped for this. Yeah, I'm ready. No, you're not. It's like I'm what's considered resilient for these type of events. And even I don't pack less than this. And this isn't even an emergency type pack. This is like bare minimum. So what you got? You're either a psychopath, you're gonna die, or you've never done this before. It's like, no, I'm good. 2 bottles of water for the weekend. That's good. And I got an energy drink. I'm like, this is 3 days, right? Yeah, it's fine. No, it's not. No, it's not. Look, man. I got like a 12 pack of Red Bull over there. I got a 40 pack case of water. If we gotta buy more, we'll buy more. You can use it if you need it. Oh, I won't need that. Halfway through the first day, hey man, where can I get more water? Let's go back to the car. We'll go back to the car. We'll put like 4 or 5 in your bag. We'll come back in. We'll come back to the event. Get you like 2 Red Bulls. I don't need one. Yes, you will. You will. Don't need it tonight. Trust me. Just grab it. And before they know it, they're like, yeah, this weekend, man, I went through like 20 water bottles in a day and like five energy drinks in a day. Mm-hmm. It's okay, because come Monday, you're going to wish you were dead. You're going to hate everyone. And then you'll realize why my demeanor is the way it is on certain weeks. When I come in, it's like, hey, how was your weekend? Busy. What'd you do? A lot. What'd you get done? Absolutely nothing. Then why are you tired? Stuff happened. And but those people, they're usually not ready. They're not ready to continue having fun in life. It's not a bad thing. Oh man, abs. Jeff Bezos says it's absurd to tax Americans earning 50,000 a year. Earning 50K a year. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I make less than that. I know that sounds hard to believe. Again, I live in Texas and figuring things out. Yeah, 50,000? I make less than that. Not way less than that, but I do make less than that. As far as like W-2 income goes. Other income, a lot of it I can't touch. Tax benefit reasons. Some of it I can touch, but still I'm trying to negate some of the taxes. Um, like honestly, I can do one of those things. I don't even know if it's allowed. I can pull out the equity in my home and use some of my stock shares as collateral, which would be freaking awesome if I can do that. Because as the stock shares go up, well then the loan is pretty much fine. It's my home, and when I sell it, I'm gonna get more anyway. Hopefully, maybe not. Be a nice leverage. I'll just take the loan honestly and invest it. But yeah, and no income tax on 50,000 a year. That sounds like a deal. And once their federal income tax bill reduced to 0. Oh, okay. So income tax are gone and all other taxes. That would make sense. What is this? Oh, wow. Ooh, that's rough. Totally different topic. What is this? What is this? Okay, GeForce RTX 5080 is up for grabs. I'm not falling for it. What is this?
Let's go home and play.
Hey, Ben, what do we play? Tiddlywink, canasta, parcheesi?
How about a little patty cake instead?
Patty cake?
Roger! Hi, you bunny. Let's go home and about a little patty cake instead?
Patty cake? Even.
Roger! Honey bunny. Let's go home and play.
Pippin, what do we play? Tiddlywink, canasta, patisi?
How about a little patty cake instead?
Patty cake? Even.
Roger! Honey bunny. Let's go home and play.
Pippin.
Oh man, I haven't seen that in so long. Not that specific skit deal, but the Who Framed Roger Rabbit movie itself. Dude, this is freaking cool. Honestly, I should. So in my house, my roof or my ceilings are all white. I understand how the aesthetic works in most of these places because I've been to some of these places that kind of resemble the background of places I grew up. And the dark rooftops, especially like a dark blue or like that, I can't tell if it's a green, is really cool with lighting or aqua blue. Kind of makes sense with this video. But if I did aqua blue ceilings, even like a dark blue, even a black with hard fluorescent lights or even LED bar lights would be really nice. I'd like to do wraparound LED lights, like with bar LEDs, so they're solid in my living room. I don't know, I guess time will tell. But I'm also under the presumption because my house is old. Just to come to the territory. But my house is like almost 80. It's an old house. It does not look like it's falling apart piece of crap. You know, a lot of people think it was built in like the 90s or the 80s, but just been renovated over time. This house by itself needs to be a stream story. When you think about it, it went through the aftermath of World War II. You know, the 50s, the 60s. Think about the 50s. It was here during the 50s. It was considered a still like new home. You know, and this house was just like, I'm what the modern 50s family wants. Okay, you got this at the peak of the 40s. Nice. But think about it, the peak of the 40s, it was here. The 50s, it was here. During the 60s, my house was here. In the time the Beatles were playing, my house was like considered used at that point. A whole generation or family was growing up. You know, then the 70s come. You know, walking through the whole decade of the 70s, walking through this house. Then the 80s came. Same thing, a decade of the 80s through this house. I don't care what your race is or your nationality, but just to think about that in this house. 10 years. And then the 90s. And then the 2000s. And the 2000 teens. And now here we are in the 2020s. Almost 80 years later. You gotta think, a man with a comb over and a tiny mustache just disappeared off the face of the planet. And the whole world came up with like agreeable human rights a year before this house is still at that level. And now we're here. Like if I was dressed, I don't know. I'm gonna say if I was like this this, you know, this 80 years ago, things might not be so great for me. But I don't know. I don't know. Now that I'm a little bit older, it makes sense. A little bit older. When I was when I was 17, this video, dude. When I was 17, maybe I was 16. I was 16 or 17. I think I was 17. And my grandfather was like, no matter who you are or who you interact with, like, you know, he wasn't like trying to be always like, this man was actively dying. He's like, it wasn't just like some saying he was putting out. He's like, hey, many things I've learned in life. He's like, because I was visiting him, like, we knew he was actively dying. He was going to be dead in the next 6 months. Went there pretty much every day after school, Monday through Friday, to spend time with them. And a lot of times he would sleep. And like, he'd be like, hey, where's your grandma? Where's your grandmother? Where's the woman at? And it's like, oh, she went to go get like donuts and some groceries. Oh. Can you go get me some Swiss rolls? Like, here you go. You know, here's 2 packs. Awesome. I'll say you could have had one. Okay, that works. You know, and grandma would come back. And she would hey, did he eat one? Oh yeah, he felt like his blood sugar was getting low, so he ate one of the rolls out of the pack. And then he saved the other one for later, and he just ate it because like it was getting low again. But he just tested, and he's good on his blood sugar. Okay, we got to be careful because you know it's bad for his health if he eats this. I'm like, he's looking at a max of 6 months. I think he can down a box a day and he'll be fine. He's like, yeah, man, but looking back at some of the comments he told me, it's just like, ooh, it makes so much more sense now. I'm glad I listened to some of it. I honestly regret not asking more questions. You know, and the grandfather I have that's still alive now, it's like I try to talk to him. He's lived a very simple life compared to my other grandfather. You know, this grandfather talks about the Vietnam War. I couldn't go because of this, and you know, this happened. But some of my friends who went, this happened. So it's crazy. But my other grandfather, yeah, got out after signing 3 terms. It's like, oh, it would have been a 4th, but grandmother here decided we were gonna have kids, so you know, I had to eventually settle it down. Eventually, bought a house. It's like, oh, where'd you serve, Grandpa? Oh, I was in Vietnam. It's like, how long of that serving were you in Vietnam? It's like, well, 10 years. It's like, what the? Wasn't that like an 11-year war or something? It's like something like that. Would you specialize in? What were you into? If they offer you guerrilla warfare, say no. It's like, oh, he did that for a short stint, the whole thing, but he eventually got onto the ship and everything, and was a little bit more relaxed after that. But he ended up retiring as a Master Chief, which is pretty cool. He had a really great retirement. Like, he had a really great retirement. He's like, retired young, had fun, opened up some shops, failed. It's like, it doesn't matter. Just enjoyed life. He's like, he didn't have to enjoy life. But I think out of like active duty in Vietnam, I think he said he was there for just over 2 years, like worth of active duty. It's like 28 months or something. He said it was like spread out here and there. I don't know if he said it was 2, 3 terms, something like that, or if that was like the total with active and gaps. I don't remember exactly, but I know like from starting to finish was 28 months, like of him having to actively engage in and out of combat. But I know for sure you think he did 2 tours, um, or however you want to call it, battles, segments. I don't know how that stuff works, but he got pulled in for you're staying there for a while, action, and he's seen a lot of people die, and a lot of his people die, and a lot of times he said he almost died. He said it was pretty freaking ruthless over there. But compared to my other grandfather, um, my other grandfather's like, just work hard. Let people know you can work hard. I'm like, Grandpa, I can't rely on other people all the time. He's like, yes, people rely on you if you can work hard. I'm like, the other grandpa's just like a grandfather. He's don't tell nobody to tell you what you can and can't do. If you want something, you go out there and you get it. Okay, I'll do that. You're never wrong. Just have a plan. Find a way to achieve that plan. Make the steps. Take the steps. Achieve the goal. It's like, cool, got it. I'm gonna do that. It's like no one can stop you but you. Any other man is just a man just like you. If they are opposing, they are only equal, if not less. They cannot actually stop. Keep going forward. There's some cool things he told me. Or, I guess, advice he tried to instill in me in a way. And I know you're probably thinking like, oh, well, look at how you turned out. You ended up terrible. It's like, I know it sounds kind of funny in contradiction, but honestly, this guy was kind of laid back. He's kind of, I think he, I think he saw everything before I saw everything. Um, Now that I'm a little bit older, because he would say things to me like, hey, it's okay. You don't have to dress like that, but it's okay if you want to dress like this. It's cool. Yeah. We acted like we were risk takers too when I was younger. Like, what is that? What does that mean? What does that mean, Grandpa? What is that? What does that mean? See, your dad said you were wearing a collar. I'm like, no, no. It's like a choker, but it's like for guys, so it's like it's cool. Okay. So back in my day, we used to take chains and we'd wear chains around our neck. It's like, okay, like a steel chain. Let people know it was cool. It's stupid, but it was cool. It's like, yeah. You know what else wears a collar and a chain around its neck? The dog? Yeah, it's a dog. And what do we call it? A collar. You're wearing a collar. It's okay. Same thing. You think you're cool. You think you're tough. It's like, oh, he knows I'm full of shit. But at least he's giving me an escape route. It's like, okay. And stop wearing girls' underwear. It's like, I'm not. It's like, you're a damn liar. So it's kind of funny, but other times he'd make remarks. He's like, hey, there's guys out there. Yeah. I'm not going to be here forever. But you're gonna go out and you're gonna party when you're older. You're gonna be in the club. You're gonna be in your 30s one day. Maybe you got a wife. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're cheating on her. Maybe you got the second wife on the side. And sometimes you're gonna encounter a woman, club, and be a little bit tipsy. But you gotta look real close because sometimes there's those boys out there and they can clean up really good if you're not paying close enough attention. You might go home with a new friend. It's gonna be a short-lived friend. It's like, what is that supposed to mean? It's like, you're not gonna be real happy with what you wake up with. You gotta look real close. You can really put that makeup on. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking like, are you talking about like a really ugly woman? It might be a catfish. Like, okay, cool. We're at the bar. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this clip. Like, what is going on? Like, I get it. The drill's position like how it's supposed to be, but I don't even know what they got going on here. But yeah, it's like looking back at it now. It's like, oh, I see what you're saying now, grandfather. Watch out for those with heavy makeup and look real close for a 5 o'clock shadow because they clean up real good. You're like, oh, yeah, but that could still be an ugly woman. It's like, yes, but at the end of the night, it'll shock you in the morning when you find out what was really under their skirt. You never know what's between those legs. You will regret it. I'm like, you will get tested. I'm like, so what? You look and it's like itchy and there's bumps and it might be like herpes. Like it's like you did it with a dude. You did it with a dude. Or something with balls, something that comes with nuts. But he kind of got it. And he was like, hey, whoever you decide to be with, you know, it's who you decide to be with, man. Okay. Cool. Grandfather's like, they don't have to be white. You know, when I was your age, if you were an Italian trying to do, I'm like, here we go. My dad used to tell me you couldn't date this girl. You know, if you're German, if you're German, you can't talk to those Irish. You can't talk to the Italians. Mm-mm. No, no. What's going on? What kind of world did you grow up in, Grandpa? He's like, one where it doesn't matter now. I can find a drop gorgeous Irish redhead. Yeah, you must have had a wild life. But my other grandpa was like really, her grandfather was really docile. Yeah, I met your grandmother. This has gone into a totally different rant of a story. The stream was supposed to be me cleaning up this garbage, which I gotta clean up tomorrow anyway. I know I should be putting it off, but I'll get a little bit dulled up tomorrow. Because this actual method, I know it's not as standing outish, but it works. You know, it's not a full bridge across my eye with the eyeliner, but I mean, I guess it works. Could be wetter, could be worse, worse. Could be wetter, could be worse. It's like, yes, I'm losing focus on the stream. How and why? Because I'm getting tired. It's getting late over here. And I was about to say I got a whole nother cake baking, but both cakes are out. One of them I can completely eat. The other one's for work. I was trying to remember why I don't like this aspect ratio, or sorry, this field of view. And now I remember. Because if you get too close to the screen, everything gets big. sitting here like, why does my arm look bigger on this side or my hand look giant? Yeah, that's why. Freaking, it's bigger than my face. In reality. That's funny. Dad caught me exercising today and he looked proud. Oh God, that is so bad. There is no bad reason to work on yourself. That is absolutely true. Well, yeah, that is pretty bad. I'm just watching this video and dude like can't move at all. He can move his eyes. He can eat. He cannot move his head, his body, nothing. I'm just mm. Honestly, I see people in like these predicaments, and it's like I feel like whatever the medication is, it's making it worse, man. And I'm not saying that like I'm not coming from a bad place when I say this, but it's like 10 people take a medication, yeah. 90% of them, they're okay. 10% of them, they all have bad symptoms. 10% of them die. That's all there is to it. They die. But when it comes to the people who don't take it, 10% of them die. It's like, well, that's the same number. It's like, that's my point. So either the medicine is helping kill whoever was going to die, or it's doing absolutely nothing, and it's all. And I get it, yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, your statistics, they're made up. Yeah, of course they're made up. They're all made up. You know, I mean, in the reality, they're made up in some way, shape, or form. I'm trying to go on a rant here, but oh man, I'm just looking at this dude like, yeah, okay, people might die, people might not die, but you know what I do know? Everyone who takes medications get these weird similar symptoms, and every single one of them looks like that. The ones who didn't take the medications don't ever look like that. Even if they still die, they don't. There's something going on with the body that's not good, like at all. I mean, I get like cancer treatments are different. I get that, but everything else, it's like it's you're poisoning people. No, or not. Yes, you are. I feel a lot better. Ooh, ooh. I shouldn't make jokes. I shouldn't make jokes. I will make a joke only because I can throw myself under the bus with it. Doesn't negate it, but person made a post. They say how they feel. Basically insinuating that I went from a boy to a girl. And I'm looking like, so you threw on a dress and grew your hair out? You always were one. In that case, you know, and it's like, hey, that's me. It's like, oh, so you're trans. I am not trans. No, no, I do not claim that. You know, I have friends say, hey, you know, people could say you're a guy. I'm like, it's because I am a guy. But you're what? But your hair and your okay, so not claiming to be anything else. It's just an aesthetic. It's a bad aesthetic to you. Can you imagine walking around the city with a bag on your head with eye holes cut in it? It's got to say poop on the back, or you're a weirdo. It's like, I don't want to do that. I go, well, if you take the poop bag off your head, you're basically letting everybody know that you poop in your pants. But I don't. Put the bag on your head, no. It's like, it's kind of how I feel. It's like, cut the hair off, don't wear this. It's like, if I do that, people are going to think this. Well, I mean, they can think what they want because I feel weird. I feel weird. Are things still awkward? Obviously, yes. Everything's awkward. I'm in normal clothes and going to places, and this is more of a bad thing than a good thing. Um, I hear sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir, or sir. Okay, sir. You know, face. Once you see the face, you're like, definitely okay. That's a dude. Other than that, you know, small body from the back. You know, I kind of get it when it's like, ma'am, ma'am. So, sir, oh, sir, okay, sir. Hi, sir. It's like, yes, it's a sir. It's okay. Don't even. It's fine. Well, I didn't mean to. No. You're completely fine. I'm a dude. Dude, you're good. Well, I happens a lot. It's fine. I mean, it's honest. I'll be walking out somewhere. It's like, ma'am. I turn around. It's like, oh, sir. Okay. My bad. No. It's fine. Well, what'd you need? Kind of feeling. There's no one else around me. But anyway, I'm looking at this post. I'm just like, if I make a joke about you, this sounds so bad for me. It's like, you didn't do anything. It's like, yeah, that's what trans is. It's like, well, what about you? It's like, well, what about me? It's like, didn't that make you? No, 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 no. It's just an aesthetic. So you're just saying they're just an aesthetic? That's not what I'm saying. You can be whoever you want to be, live however you want to live. Because if I say that my term means that on you, then that means that your term can be used on me, and I can't really redirect that off because I don't really feel that way. Dude, I got some balls. It's like, you're a weird dude. It's like, okay, cool. You ain't got a box or don't have a box to put me in. No one cares. What the am I watching? Holy. I get it. It's just a song, but the titles or the captions that are playing with it read a whole different story. What? Okay, that's weird. So on this screen right, oops. Oh man. I almost hit it again. So on this screen right here in front of me, this dude's head looks normal. Um, and I can't, I think this is supposed to be the original picture, but on this screen over here, it looks like a peanut, like stretched out. And now I'm sitting like aspect ratio wise, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I look more stretched out on this screen and on this screen over here. I'm like, wait. It's like, what's going on with my screens, man? It's not fair. I should probably, like, I'll show you the image. First thing that comes to mind. Kind of like a copycat, basically. Oh, man. It's like when you see a content creator that you really, really like, but in reality, it's like it kind of reminds you of when, or how the internet, I guess, was when you were younger. It's like this is how you were supposed to enjoy the internet, and that's how you're enjoying it. And obviously, this person has a little bit extra money, so obviously they can kind of enjoy life in that aspect. But this is kind of like how it was used back then. But I look at their profile, I'm like, how's your profile still so small? I mean, it's not tiny. It's far from tiny, but it's still very small. It's like 50,000 followers, but wait, what? Go ahead. Oh, please do not feed the squirrel. The squirrel's like, food? Food? Anybody? Food, please? Food? I'll be nice. Food? Food? Can I get some food? Please? Come on, guys, don't read the signs. The signs are wrong. Please give me the food. Food? Please, food? Wait, what did that say? Okay, I know it says most dangerous creatures at the top, but down here it says squirrel bites are the most common animal injury. That's crazy. Tame rock squirrels may become aggressive if fed. What the hell? It's kind of so contradicting. You think they'd be tame because they were being fed. Squirrels may carry plague or other transmittable diseases. Keep wildlife wild. It's actually kind of crazy. I got caught up listening to this train. It's like a block down from my house. And you can't really hear it, but you can feel it. I mean, you can feel the train, or at least the initial passing for the first like big cart. And it's just like and it just quickly dies down. It lasts like roughly a minute. And like I can feel it in the floor. So out of nowhere, like my cat will stop too and he'll feel it. But if I have somebody over here, they'll be like, did you feel that? What? It was like a thump. I'm like, oh yeah, it's probably the train. Do you still feel it but lighter? Thump, 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 thump. I don't know. Sometimes like it breaks down here down the road. And like you can hear it. It sounds terrifying because like it sounds like a crash, but it's not. It's just all the carts they're stopping. So as they're pulling, like their shackles are like this pulled. But when they all start to come to a sudden halt, it's just like click, 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 click. So you just hear a rapid succession of click, click, click. It's so weird when you hear it. But it sounds more like metal shattering. Like if I was gonna give it a representation of a noise, a Mack truck, a Mack dump truck, fully loaded, and you get those big construction containers. And if you can't imagine what I'm saying, like for a dump container, think of like a cargo container, like on those big ocean sea things, sea ships, the big square containers, rectangle containers. Think of a Mack truck just hitting into one of those. Just the noise it would make. That's what it sounds like. It's like you hear clunk, clunk, clunk. It just sounds weird because it goes all the way down the line for all the other carts that are connected. They don't actually stop. It's just the succession of them hitting each other. It's so wild. Anyway, I'm ranting about nonsense at this point. This guy is making something that's delicious. I don't even want the burger, although I do want the burger. But I do want one of these machines, man. So I'm guessing it's like bread, cheese, sausage patty, I guess. And then it's like egg and ketchup on top. Oh, darn, dang. Ooh, oh. That's wild. I knocked my mic over and it like knocked my page all the way down. But looking at this video, I'm like, what is going on? But they're putting like this rubber around this person's mouth and their teeth through it. And I guess they're gonna do some work on their teeth. Oh, they're getting them widened. And I'm like, oh, here comes. Oh, whoa, whoa. Hmm. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're probably gentle and really nice when they do it, but I'm just looking like, oh man, how do you get your teeth that perfect? It's like, oh, we can make them that way. It's like, if you can you really? 40,000. It's like, why am I poor? But yeah, check this out, man. Like, so I mean, they're getting in there, but it's like, look, they put like this floss and stuff in there, and then it's like, oh, you're poking the gums, man. You have to be poking the gums. If you're not, I don't even know. I guess it's like a UV bleach gel, but
The dentist removed a thin layer of old resin, cleaned with aluminum oxide, etched with phosphoric acid, applied selenium, and finished with adhesive. New composite layers restore color, function, and aesthetics.
oh, okay. So basically, they just basically like roughed up the surface of the teeth. They were all level and stuff. And they basically put the equivalent of like spackle over your teeth, but it's like a porcelain type adhesive. And they just basically like resculpt your teeth, and then they cure it, and then polish and buff them, and basically make them look like the real deal.
This procedure shows a conservative resin repair to brighten a patient's smile.
Oh,
After
it's
isolating
resin.
with a rubber dam, the dentist removed the etched with a lip door cut. This procedure.
It's actually pretty cool. I need that. I definitely need that. My teeth suck, dude. I mean, they look okay, but man, they're not. They're not. Any dentist would be like, yo, I can fix those. They're not that bad. It's like they're a little off everywhere. It's like, shut up. But together, when you look at them, it's like, oh, you got an okay smile. But when you really look, you're like, why they all look different? It's like, what's the point? The left doesn't match the right. But they work. I haven't ever really. I don't have any real issues with them that weren't caused by like some sort of physical intervention. Like I had one tooth crack due to my tongue ring. I used to have a tongue ring for when I was like 15 to 17. And I finally decided to get metal tongue ring. And it went bad. It went bad 'cause I kept biting this tooth right here all the time. And it was the backside to one of my well, like forward molars or front molars. And it eventually like cracked a small chip out and then another small chip. And I felt like the whole tooth had cracked. It's like, oh man. And while I waited some good time, and a cavity started to form there, obviously, because the crack and it's hard to clean. And dentist was like, hey, we'll drill that. And I'm like, okay, well, can you be careful? And they're like, you think we care about you? Sure, we'll be careful. Hey, guess what? What? Did you mess up? You'll be okay. What does that mean? Does it look good? What did you do? It's okay. It's okay. I don't know. That's bad. It's okay. It's like gives you no confidence. Um, but then the tooth ends up chipping because of how they did the angle on it. It's like, okay, can we resolve this? Talk to another dentist. And they're like, hey, well, yeah, we take off this weak part. We can rebuild it with some composite and leave it packed for now until you can get a full crown rebuild. It's like, okay, let's do that. And they go, and I go, hey, yeah, you're not gonna believe this. What? So you know that remaining part? Yeah, well, we were gonna edge off just part of it. We kept going down, 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 and yeah, we thinned out the whole side of your wall. So I wanted to buffer it, so we had to take off like a whole nother layer with this finer bit. It's like, go on. Okay, and then we like filled it with this composite. It's like, can I see? And it's like they show me the picture, and it's like, okay, I can fill it with my with my tongue. I can see it in the picture, and didn't you drill the wall a little bit too thin? I think it's gonna break. Oh no, it's a great adhesive, and it's I'm pretty sure it's gonna break. That's not good. Oh, it's not gonna break. And 2 weeks later, broke. Just snapped right off. Were you eating hard foods? Like, no. I was eating a banana. Just out of nowhere, just whether something happened, I don't know. It just ended up breaking off. But it was that delicate. I was like, I knew it was gonna break. And it's like I can't not use that side of my mouth anymore. What was the point of rebuilding that side? So that dentist kind of skipped out. They're like, yeah, we're not returning your phone calls. We kind of knew we fucked up. So the next dentist looked at it and they're like, hey, we cleaned it up. They're like, hey, you can probably get it drilled again and we can actually put a crown on it this time, but that'll be like It's too deep. It's gonna have to be a root canal, and you can go from there and build on it, or you can just have it completely pulled. I'm like, what? Because y'all keep fucking up. Well, that's not us. Like that's what the last guy said, and the last guy before that, and the last guy before that. Come on, I don't trust none of these dentists. Another dentist, I was like, hey, I think this is a cavity. No, it's not. I think this is a cavity. No, it's not. I think this is a cavity. No, it's not. I think this is a cavity. No, it's not. Until after like 2.5 years, I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is a cavity. They're like, it's not. And so when I went to this new dentist, and they're like, dude, it's definitely a cavity. I'm like, okay, maybe they're bullshit. Let me go to another dentist. Yeah, it's a cavity, man. Okay, let me go to one more dentist. Hey, yeah, that's definitely a cavity. Why? I was like, because this dentist kept telling me it's not. It's like, well, hey, look, we'll already waive these fees. You can get it, filled here. It's like, okay, cool. Filled. It's like, okay, cool. At least all these other guys knew it was a cavity. Bit falls out. Like after 6 months, I'm like, so it's really hard for me to trust dentists. It's like, go get your teeth fixed. It's like, with who? The guy that charges me 40 grand? It's like, I get it. You get what you pay for. And who's to say I don't give this person 40 grand and they suck? It's like, oh, well, that's just a hit or miss thing. Try somebody else for 40 grand. And then they suck. Try somebody else for 40 grand. And it's like, okay, well, they're okay. Like in reality, people are just giving whatever freaking price they feel like they can get away with. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. It's like, well, 40 grand, that's not that much. It's like how much I make a year, dude. And it's like, oh, you're poor. It's like, yes, I'm poor. You should go to school. Shut up. It's like, yeah, I can concentrate with a freaking broke tooth of a year and another tooth with a hole in it. Then for some reason, nobody can properly repair my teeth. It's like, are they that bad? I'm like, no, people suck. People look at my teeth, they're like, oh, you got fine teeth. They're just a little bit off. I'm like, yeah, I need basic dental work. And it's like, they can't even get that right. When people look at it, they are like, wow, how'd they mess it up that bad? I'm like, yeah, that's my point. You can see where the tooth is broken, see where the enamel filling they put in is. So you can see how close it was and how thin the wall was. It's like, why would they drill it that thin? I'm like, that's my point. They drilled it all the way out to where it's like, the fuck is this? This is just like the enamel lining or whatever. And what is it? The dentin? That's it. It's like it's a thin little layer. I'm really watching this like, what am I watching? And I know it's real, but I can't believe it's real. And no, I cannot show it on YouTube. It's just, I wouldn't pay to watch this, but if you showed me it, I wouldn't look away. There's so many issues here. I'm looking like right here, like, what is this shadow? What is this thing? And I'm just realizing, like, oh, that's me. It's me. It's shadow. It's shadow of the in-betweens. It's freaking hilarious. It's like new for me. What's that shadow in between your shirt? I don't know. It's new. Oh, that's cool. That's not cool. What is this? It's gonna be a bracelet? Yep, it's gonna be a bracelet. Okay, that that's a very terrible outcome. Okay, look, watch this video with me. Just bear with me. You're like, oh dang, that's a tight bracelet, man. Oh, it's a really tight bracelet. Let's resize it for you. We'll just melt the entire thing down. Put it into this, this mold. We'll reshape it, resize it. Look, we'll put the bars in and we'll twist it. Smash it down. Then they'll refit it. Be like, oh, perfect size. Cool. You know the hand's not really dead. They just like color it black for dramatic effect. If the hand really looked like that, it'd be necrotized and they're cutting it off. It's like, look, we're gonna make a new item. Make a ball. Smash it. Oh, look, we'll drop a little copper on here with some glue. It's an earring. I got a gold earring. Dude, that is Elmer's glue with some copper. That is not okay. The things I see on a daily basis. Imagine walking into your job and seeing that. Like, boss? It's like, yes. It's like, oh, it's you. I'm pretty sure it's fake. I don't know. Dude, just like, oh, okay. No? Okay, so I think this platform's on a hot air balloon. 'Cause, yeah, you see like the corner of the basket? But hey, video games, man. Video games. Be cool if it wasn't though, huh? What is this? Why? That's terrible. Okay, I'm not gonna show this because it's somewhat graphic, but it says 20-year-old McDonald's store manager suffers severe third-degree burns after a coworker threw boiling hot oil on him. Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't think there's any circumstance unless it's like life or death where that should even be considered. But what the? Come on, man. Like, no. Why? What's going on here? Oh, whoa. What am I watching here?
Hey, girl. 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 Hey, girl.
They just keep running this guy's truck. What the hell, man?
Having their drinks and food all at my car. This was a couple days ago. They came and threw their McDonald's smoothie at my car, and
My tummy is like fucked up after all those drinks. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I think I made the right call not drinking.
Probably be calling it after this. I know I'm supposed to go through some of this stuff, but I've got a few things I gotta get taken care of. It's been a long day. I did get some of the stuff I needed to done, like the baking I definitely needed to get done. And then I was able to get a couple of streams in, so that's great. And I just gotta go through some other content to get posted on other sites, obviously. And go from there. Maybe I can even take some pictures before the night's over. Maybe. I'll see. When you're so far out of the loop, you're not really sure what's going on anymore. Sucks. Ooh, what?
Yep, it came in to Funko Land. Xbox controller, Xbox, and some few games. A few new
Man,
games.
dude.
And wait till Tyler sees these.
This had to have been one of the most exciting times I ever had getting off the school bus. I had seen Dad over the fence with the camera in hand. It was Xbox launch day. I knew what was coming.
I kind of like remember this,
I saw you over the fence.
but like what I was really like old enough to actually like grasp was
Check
what was
out.
it, the 360 Elite?
Oh, we got 4 games. Go in, man. I'm stomach.
I think they had memory cards.
In the morning? It's a long
I know they had a
story.
hard drive on top,
Now it's time for games.
but I thought they had memory cards.
You to lighten up.
Dangerous.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's crazy.
Xbox video game system and Microsoft copyright. Warning, this computer program is protected by copyright.
Even back then, Microsoft was like, we own this. Oh man, I I don't know if I can show this because it's kind of like a robot hitting a child. If you know, if you know, if you know, you know. If you don't, well then go to another site that starts and ends with an X, and just type that in, and it should pop up. 'Cause it's happened twice now. Dude, that's kind of what I want to do in this room. And honestly, this kind of makes me want to do it. Okay, so look, here, check this out. This is how they started. Not exactly the same theme, but you know what I mean? I want to paint all these walls and have some fun with it, you know? Even if some of it's like pre-designated art, like that I pull from the internet, it's still be okay. I just want to make it look nice. Although I do think that painting the walls white in here, or even checkered and the roof black would be nice. Even if I paint the walls blue, the roof black. I wouldn't even mind painting the walls like a light blue and the top like an aqua green and putting like sparkles on it. And leaving the The baseboard's white with the wood. Wood. What is this? What is this? This is like a bacon beef burger with a bunch of cheese. We pour the cheese on top. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Hey! Oh man, that looks good. Like, really good. Man, dude, like, want it. I want it. I want it. The girl I want. Me. Man who appears to be under the influence wouldn't stop ringing a family's doorbell at 3 a.m. and refused to leave. Nothing good ever happens after midnight. Yeah, it's always the next day. If this was your house, are you calling the cops, ignoring him, or handling it yourself? Sounds good. You know, I was supposed to put a belt on like earlier, and I never did. Oh well. Dun, 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 dun. I'll call 911. This dude's like sniffing the camera.
I will call 911. Can I help you? You need to leave.
Hey,
You need to
hey.
leave. I will call 911. You need to leave.
You are currently being recorded.
That's wild. It's wild, man. It's bread. It's an American hot dog with some sort of sauce, but nonetheless, American hot dog. No, no, no. He just slapped it together to look like one, but still. How many? Dude, it's like all the bad foods. You know, it makes you wonder if it's actually good foods. Because the conspiracy is like, oh, it's okay. They're making it together bad foods. It's like, but what if they're telling us this is the bad food? So what do you mean? Bologna, hot dogs. They say it's the bad food. What if it's really the good food for cheap? It doesn't make any sense. I know it doesn't. Why does it taste so good? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like I would buy bologna and I would buy hot dogs and probably heavily processed ham products. It tastes good. They're so bad for you. I know. It's like cheap microwavable pizzas. They're freaking awesome. They don't do nothing for you. Or you don't like the microwave burritos? At least the cheap ones. They used to be good. They suck now. Back, dude, like back then, you got like 3 times the amount of the filling, but you can get like 5 burritos for $1. Now it's like, now it's like you get 2 burritos for $1, and they suck. It's like here's an 8 pack of burritos for $4. It's like, get out of here, man. Get out of here. This is a joke. It's like that's 2 burritos in there. That's all that is. That's 2 burritos, and I'm paying $2 for each one. They suck. You know it, I know it, we all know it. The pixel height is different. Look, they can't fool me. Look at this. Look. Look, we move it. Look, see the pixel height, it's the same. Then when you move it over here, pixel height not the same. Pixel height not the same. See, so it is slightly bigger when it's moved to this side. All right. I think that's probably gonna be it for me. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm pretty tired. Another bottomless pit of a stream. Maybe I get some clips out of it. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Hey, till next time. I'm gonna eat some more of this cake. And the cinnamon cake, oh my god. I will try to get some granola and make another one with crushed granola on top. See how it goes. I think it's gonna be nice. Anyway, enjoy your night and enjoy your month and your life.